Welcome to It's Me or the Dog. Since 2005, I've filmed over 150 episodes of my show around the world. And since that time, a lot of things have changed, including in the world of dog training. Though some of what you'll see is still relevant today, there are methods and equipment that I don't use now, including certain ways of dealing with dogs that show reactive or aggressive type behaviors, using vocal and sound diversion techniques, using sprays or removal as a correction, timeouts, tethering, head collars, and martingale-style harnesses. Behavioral and cognitive science has also evolved. For example, the idea of fixed pack hierarchies with dogs trying to take over as the head of the household has long since been disproven. For the most up-to-date information about modern-day positive dog training, you can visit my official site positively.com to enroll in my interactive online dog training courses and find other free resources to help you live your best life with your dog. And if you want to become a professional dog trainer, learn how you can chase your dreams with me at the Victoria Stilwell Academy. Links to both sites are in the description. And now, enjoy the show.
Meet Antonella and Lee and their baby Tia. They live in Wandsworth with their 3 dogs, Darla, Pixie and Tyson. Lee's dog Darla is as good as gold, but Antonella's terrible 2 are quite the opposite.
Shut up! Shut up!
Antonella bought the main offenders from a pet shop in LA. Since the family returned to the UK, they've been nothing but trouble.
We tend to have arguments around the house as to whose dogs is whose. I think of Darla as mine and shout at Nella, can you sort your dogs out, kind of thing.
I love Pixie and Tyson more than Darla, and they're my babies.
Tyson is a 2-year-old Maltese who, despite his size, thinks he's a heavyweight.
Stop it!
Pixie's a 3-year-old Pomeranian. She's a prima donna pooch with a mouth to match. This terrible twosome love nothing more than to bark and bark and bark.
It's like an absolute nightmare living with them.
I'm totally at my wit's end because as far as I can see, I've tried everything.
Lee and Antonella have spent several £1,000s on personal dog trainers for her pesky pooches, but they've got nothing to show for it.
Hey, stop! That's the only thing that works.
A walk in the park is just embarrassing.
See, that's what I'd like to be able to do. When we go for a walk, it's like a circus act. Stop it! It's a nice dog. Just be nice to the dog.
By day, Antonella's a busy tabloid journalist. While she's out chasing stories, house husband Lee battles it out at home with baby Tia and the very noisy dogs.
A bit fed up for sticking at home with the dogs all the time. No, so lock him in. He's come close to the dogs flying off the balcony a few times. Shush!
No wonder Lee resents these dogs. After driving him barking mad all day, they've even hounded him out of his marital bed. Lee makes do with the sofa, while Antonella cuddles up with her canines.
He sort of said to me, it's either me or the dog's in the bed, and I've got to admit that, you know, they're my little babies, really. Obviously, I'd prefer it if he was in it, but, I mean, they sometimes come up and give me a bit of love before they go to sleep.
I feel like the dogs have got one up on me. And that makes me feel a bit left out, kind of thing, really.
Dog trainer Victoria Stilwell's going to have her work cut out if she's going to put a stop to the dog's divide and rule in this household.
A family pet should be just that. Something that the whole family takes responsibility for. If you start to divide up whose dog is whose, you create factions within the household. And before you know it, you're living in a war zone.
When Victoria sounds the doorbell, she gets the same deafening welcome as all of Antonella and Lee's guests.
Oh! Pixie, shut up!
tell. I think I know one of your problems already.
Yeah, I mean, the main problem is in the house is her with that awful high-pitched yapping.
I stay at home looking after the baby during the days and stuff. It's yap, yap, yap throughout the day. It's just, just terrible.
Wow, to get a Pomeranian to stop barking. Well, that is almost impossible, isn't it?
Both Pomeranians and Maltese are naturally vocal. Quick to sound the alarm in case of suspicious noises, they make excellent guard dogs. The Maltese is an extroverted little dog that thinks he's big. Feisty by nature, this breed was once a renowned rat catcher. Pomeranians like nothing better than showing off and performing. But these little divas need to be kept in check. It's essential they know who the boss is, or they'll never listen. But no one can listen to anything much in this house, as Victoria reveals just how bad the barking is.
I have a decibel meter here, and I'm going to see how loud they are.
OK.
OK?
How high does that thing go?
Loud.
Using the doorbell as a trigger, the dogs predictably give it their barking best.
Piercing. Can't even hear herself think. I want you to take a look at this.
I take it that's quite loud.
115 decibels, which is about how loud a chainsaw is. If you're exposed to that over 15 minutes every day, you will suffer hearing loss. And so will she.
But it's not just the dogs making the noise. A simple walk becomes a drama when, as usual, Antonella can't find the leads.
It's just mayhem.
And as Antonella starts to lose the plot, so do the dogs.
Right, it's getting a little noisy in here.
At least the local park should provide some relief for the family. Here, dogs of all shapes and sizes come to frolic and play. That is, until the arrival of Antonella's hounds from hell, who'll have a go at any dog in range.
I've had enough today.
Victoria is shocked to see Antonella's unique way of pacifying her pooches.
Sorry. The only thing I found effective is to hoist them up like that. For the few seconds that the dog goes past, and that shuts them up like that. Then I can...
Nightmare.
See?
A nightmare.
What we envisaged, you know, was lovely family walks all together. And as you can see, we just can't do it. I mean, it's a nightmare.
And even when the dogs leave the park, they're in the driving seat. Literally.
Don't you find it really awkward to operate the steering wheel?
Yeah, sometimes. Because the other thing, sometimes they get up and they get to the window and then they're sort of over my arm.
Oh, my God. You really do let these dogs get away with everything. I'm absolutely shocked at the way that Antonella's driving. If she has an accident caused by those dogs, she's going to crush them. She's going to be hurt. And what about baby Tia in the back? It has to stop.
And the dogs are also putting the brakes on in the bedroom since they've taken over the marital bed.
How long have you been sleeping on the sofa?
At least a year now.
A year.
Since we got the dogs, pretty much.
You haven't been sleeping in this bed for a year? Blimmin' egg. Are you happy with this arrangement, or do you want it to change?
Well, of course I'm not happy with it. I don't like losing my place in a bed for the sake of two little dogs, you know? It's, like, ridiculous.
Is there any sex life?
Not really.
This has to be the most extreme case of dogs taking over the bedroom.
Victoria's seen and heard enough for one day.
This is the noisiest house in London. The dogs are barking, Antonella's shouting, the baby's crying. It's chaos. And you know, they haven't slept in bed together for a year. That is insane. What I need to get is Antonella and Lee to work together. And you know what? It'd be really good if they could actually sleep together too.
So Victoria sits Antonella and Lee down to deliver her verdict.
Some people have wasted this money.
This couple have already spent a fortune on their two tearaways, collars, sprays, and even homeopathic remedies.
What amazes me is that over, a couple of years, you have spent £5,000 on trainers That's £5,000 right here. I believe that you have to invest in your dogs, but you don't invest money, you invest time. What I want is that Darla's no longer Lee's dog and the other dogs are your dogs, that actually, that everybody's a whole team rather than this big sort of divide.
But the team can only work if they learn to communicate properly with the dogs.
Darla! Right, shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
For the rest of their lives, no more shouting at them.
I find it probably hard, but I do listen to myself and think, God, you sound like a fishwife.
They don't understand the word shut up. All they hear you doing is shut up, shut up,
That sounds like me.
making the problem worse. I know it's your dream to have a lovely family walk all together, everybody calm. And so that's what we're going to try and achieve in 3 weeks.
As a dog trainer, Victoria's used to training, well, dogs. But today's agenda is all about training owner Antonella.
The way that you talk to them, the pitch of your voice speaks volumes to your dogs. Can you hear that my voice has got a lot lower? The words I say are a lot slower, and my body is very relaxed. If I suddenly start talking like that, really high, you're going to get that reaction. See how the pitch of my voice has changed them and made them more excited?
Victoria wants Antonella to completely change her relationship with her dogs. Out with the Italian dramatics and in with some zen-like calm.
You know what happens when you are stressed and you come in here? The dogs will pick up on it because there's more adrenaline going through your body and your body is actually emitting smells that the dog can smell. They pick up on every single nuance because dogs watch us more than they listen to us.
It's hard for me because I'm half Italian and I've got that sort of excitable
Absolutely.
side, so I'm just going to have to breathe.
Very soft, long words and relaxed body.
Good, quiet Pixie.
Lovely.
Good, quiet Tyson.
Less is more. Don't talk to them so much. Don't reward them all the time with your attention. Turn your back. That bark makes you turn your back.
By keeping vocal commands to a minimum and letting her body do the talking, Pixie and Tyson are immediately much calmer.
From now on, your dogs will have to really work hard by being calm for your attention. Now, I know you tend to get very exasperated. You shout at them a lot and you're at your wit's end. Well, by doing that, that stresses your dogs out and makes them more anxious. And it just goes round until it's spiralling out of control. You have to become calmer.
Time for a chill-out masterclass. Victoria's brought Antonella to a top London pet parlour to see just how calm she and her dogs can be. Groomer Dan Thomas can put any dog into a dreamlike state with a luxury cut and blow-dry. A bit of TLC for your dog is relaxing for both pet and owner. But can Antonella match his magic touch?
Could Antonella have a go at maybe doing some grooming with Tyson?
Yeah. Do you feel that he's sort of quite behaving for you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. 'Cause, I mean, normally he'd be running off, I'd be dragging him back, and in the end I'd end up shouting.
You're very good at that.
If you shout at them, they shout back. In yoga, you know, they do this breathing where they relax and their exhale is longer than the inhale and all this sort of thing. I find it very beneficial.
I'm finding this very therapeutic for me because it's like when you played with your dollies when you're little bit.
Antonella, maybe this is something that you could do every night to calm you down and calm your dogs down.
Now Antonella and the dogs are completely blissed out, Victoria decides it's the perfect time for a walk in the park. But her first challenge is getting them out of the house.
You go get the leads. If they bark at all, I want you to put the leads back where you got them from and come and sit back down. Barking equals no walk. All calm.
Antonella's controlled approach leaves the dogs stunned, silent.
This is lovely.
Yeah, I don't mention the W-A-L-K word.
No.
Just do it all very quietly and calmly.
Very quiet, low-key. By being quiet and low-key, you're not feeding that excitement.
It's a first. the family manage to make it out of the door in calm and orderly fashion. At home, Pixie and Tyson's behaviour has been turned around. But as soon as they hit the local park, they're back to their barking best.
Pixie!
Victoria's got a huge challenge ahead of her if she's ever to achieve Antonella's dream of a relaxed family walk in the park with all the dogs.
I'm going to work with Pixie by herself. This barking is deplorable. It cannot be allowed to continue, so now you take over. There's no more of hanging them, nothing like that. You bark at that dog, we go off in the other direction. And it has to be bark, boom.
Victoria's roped in one of Antonella's friends, who has a docile dog that's willing to meet noisy little Pixie.
If she barks, I'm turning away. Let's go. You see how quick this is? No messing. She barks, I go in the other direction. Good girl.
Oh.
Good girl. Say hello.
After 10 minutes of striding round the park, there's a breakthrough. For the first time in her life, Pixie serenely says hello to another dog. Now it's Antonella's turn to take the lead, and it's time to meet a different dog. But will Pixie behave as well for her owner?
That's all you have to say to her. Good girl.
Right, let's go.
Antonella's confident handling means Pixie soon gets the message and quickly quietens down.
I can't believe that. Not in a million years. I go, good girl. I'm going to pass out on the spot. No bark, not once.
It's a great result and an end to Antonella's dog-dangling ways. If she and Lee can keep up the training, hopefully they'll one day be able to walk both dogs together. Now Victoria wants to turn her attention to Lee. Because Lee sees Pixie and Tyson as Antonella's dogs, Victoria believes he's never properly bonded with them. She's going to change all of this with some good old-fashioned fun.
I just want you to sort of realise their potential, that they're not just annoying little white yappy dogs. Sit. Good girl. Down. Good girl. Up. Good girl. Stand. Good girl.
Sit. Down.
Good girl. Lovely. Clever. Roll over. All right. Good boy.
Roll over. Roll over. Good boy.
Fantastic.
Good boy.
So she's only going to get a treat if she goes through the hoop. Jump. Yes, good girl. What you're doing is that you're tiring your dog out. And because they're going to be more tired, that means they're going to bark less. Everything's connected.
Jump. 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 Good girl.
Lovely.
Good girl.
Okay.
Lee's reaping the rewards of time spent with the dogs. His relationship with them is blossoming.
Well, we like them better already.
Antonella's pooches used to take pole position, riding up front and hindering her driving skills. But Victoria thinks she has the perfect solution. From now on, Pixie and Tyson will be travelling in style.
This actually is really nice. How does it feel for you?
Good. I've got no distractions. They're completely quiet. Look,
They love it.
Yeah.
And they're not distracting you.
No.
I, for one, feel much safer in this car now, without the dogs clambering all over your lap, and now that you can fully concentrate on the road ahead.
Victoria's final challenge is convincing Antonella that she should be sharing her bed with her husband rather than her pooches. But Lee isn't the only one being hounded out. Up and down the country, dogs are stealing marital beds and robbing couples of a love life.
Oh, Reeve, your bum's in my face.
Victoria has a simple solution to cure the bedtime blues.
What are they?
These are the dog's new dog beds. From now on, Lee, you're not going to be sleeping in the lounge, you're going to be sleeping in your bed here. When it's time for you to go to bed, don't make any fuss whatsoever, just leave.
And in that way, again, you're not creating hysteria. I think, Antonella's is going to be harder for you than it is for your dogs.
Yeah, it's going to be hard because I'm used to them there now, and obviously it's better for the baby and Lee and everything. So yeah, I mean.
Notice how I mentioned last in all that.
Yes.
As Lee and Antonella climb into bed with each other, it will be the first night they've spent together in over a year. And it's the first time Pixie and Tyson have slept apart from their owner. But as they settle down for the night in their posh beds, they don't seem to be missing her at all.
It was nice and comfy, just sleeping in the bed. It just felt a bit weird, waking up this morning, like, where am I here? You know? And it was nice because, you know, the baby was in the bed as well. She wouldn't go in a cot.
She woke him up with kisses, and normally she's up trying to kiss the dogs.
I'm hoping that over the next couple of weeks, by training the dogs together, Antonella and Lee will become closer, and that if they work really hard, they will eventually end up with a peaceful and harmonious household.
Training continues without Victoria, and a sense of calm seems to be descending.
People look a bit, I'm mad.
Little doggy picnic baskets, aren't they?
Both Antonella and the dogs are enjoying their new grooming ritual, and Lee continues to get closer to his fluffy white friends. The couple even up the ante by hiring a dog walker to take on some of the walking training. As the dogs gradually get more socialised, they also get more tired, and it's all quiet at lights out with everyone in their rightful place. 3 weeks later, Victoria's back. And immediately, things seem quieter.
Pretty impressively.
Just a slight little yap there, but a lot better.
A lot better.
Is it a more harmonious and peaceful household?
Well, my hearing's gradually coming back, and the dogs are barking a lot less, and Nellie's shouting a lot less.
I have noticed a massive change with me not shouting at them. Now I just sort of doesn't even enter my head.
3 weeks ago, the local park was a canine war zone, where the combined noise of Pixie and Tyson and Antonella shattered the peace, with the two dogs going for any hound in sight. But can they now fulfill their dream of a family walk free from mayhem?
Good
boy, Tyson.
And you can meet the doggies. All right, quiet. Pixie,
Good
quiet.
boy, Tyson.
Quiet, Pixie, quiet.
OK, now.
At first, Pixie gets a little overexcited. But after using Victoria's walk-away technique, Antonella soon calms her down. And sure enough, Pixie and Tyson are soon making new friends, doggy style.
Good boy, Tyson.
And not a shriek to be heard.
Good boy.
That's a major result. Even I would walk these dogs now.
Our dream was that we'd be able to go for a walk in the park, which we just never thought we'd be able to do. And like we've proved today, we're getting there. I mean, it's looking good. The dogs aren't driving us apart anymore. We're a lot closer, a lot happier.
Sleeping back together again and stuff like that, so it's, yeah, a lot better. A whole new world, really.
Thanks for watching. If you love It's Me or the Dog and want more dog training tips and tricks, visit my official site, positively.com. And if you're interested in learning more about becoming a dog trainer, check out the Victoria Stilwell Academy. Links to both sites are in the description. I'll see you online.